So we are here at Mikey's Fest 2017 in St. Petersburg, Florida, where the new Orbot Vibe is being unveiled. Everybody's been blown away with the construction and the operation of this machine, let alone the price. We're with Jason. Jason, what's your last name?
Mail.
Mail.
Or Orbot, one or the other, whatever's easiest.
How long have you been with Jeff and his crew?
Almost 5 years, yep. So I got indoctrinated into Orbot about 5 years ago, and we've been innovating a lot of different stuff, and the latest one is this Melamine pad. Everybody's sort of saying, hey, what is this thing? Essentially, you guys might have seen magic eraser pads in the past. This is very similar material. It's called Melamine material, and it's kind of like a very, very dense version of that, and kind of think of a big sponge. Okay, and so what this does, this will sit on the bottom of the machine like that, and then as the machine goes around and also creates those little orbits, it creates a little bit of a suction effect. So this will be lubricated with some water. As this goes across, it'll actually draw up dirt and oils from the floor surface and get sucked into this material. And we're using mainly, if not always, water, and it'll pull everything up and leave the floor super clean, and then just sort of mop it up with a super absorb pad afterwards. So we're finding, we're using these, actually we're finding a lot of different applications, but if you go into a quarry tile, it's really good for cleaning that surface. Travertine, limestone, any of the natural stones where you've got like little pits and pores, it's very good for pulling that stuff up. And normally we've got situations where we've gone in previously with a bristle or a pad and it hasn't worked, or a chemistry that just doesn't work. This is going to be your savior, and it's kind of just keep it in your back pocket. So I can actually show you a little video on my phone if it's going to work. So
now these were being used, or this technology was being used in Europe, and you guys tested it and found that the pads were falling apart too quick. So you had the
Right.
melamine compound reformulated. You can't just go buy a box of Mr. Cleans and stick them on that Velcro driver.
No, unfortunately, this creates so much agitation that a traditional type of melamine pad would fall apart. The backing is also really important. So you can see that this is a really thick fiber pad. We've found some of them are a bit more of like a felt material, and they'll end up breaking off onto the Velcro here, and they kind of like fall apart. So
Right.
it's really important that you've got the density of the foam, the durability, and this sort of waffle pattern here sort of helps create that suction. And then the backing is super important, that it doesn't sort of break apart on the backside too.
And they can be run on an OP machine, such as a Vibe, as well as a Cymex, but not under a traditional single disc 175, because the weight is always on the leading edge and it'll unevenly wear it.
Yep. You typically, the flatter the surface you've got, the better these are going to work, because you've got the entire surface of the pad working for you.
And we actually used it for a little while on this floor, this unglazed porcelain, to remove a bunch of footprints from the cleaning yesterday. It worked pretty well. But we found that a microfiber was working a little quicker, and we didn't need to mop up the water as much. With this floor, with this pad, it was leaving some water on the floor.
Yeah, anytime you've got a porous floor, that's when the melamine is really going to be a superior pad for you. If you've got a sealed floor, it's going to be a bit easier on some of the more traditional pads or brushes to pull that dirt up.
Why don't you play your little video there? And we'll zoom in on it.
So this is a video that Jeff Ruby had made in Singapore, and this is ISS, which is one of the largest cleaning contractors in the world, and they are cleaning a terrazzo floor in a not a supermarket, it's a shopping center actually, yeah. And they tried everything: auto scrubbers, floor machines, different pads, different brushes.
Is there a finish on that terrazzo?
That's actually dirt, yeah. So this is the melamine pad working with just water, and it's sucking this up, and these guys were freaking out because they tried so many different procedures to clean it.
Like a 13-inch Orbot?
That'll
That
be
seems small.
That'll be the Orbot spray board, but it's just, yeah, it's the that angle that these guys were just tripping out. So they were actually getting to the point where they're going to rip up this flooring, and there was about 100,000 square feet of this floor.
Wow, yeah, they're superheroes.
Yeah, these guys just scored big.
Wow. And that was it. You were ready to go right after
Yeah,
that.
you got it.
Incredible. And what size? This is a what, a 15 or 17?
So this is a 17 that goes on our hard floor driver. It is going to go right up to the edge of the wall, so you're going to get total coverage. But we do cut these in every shape and size imaginable. So if you've got a rectangular machine for whatever reason, we make them for those. We make them for Cymex. We make little ones, big ones.
And the range of use is 1,000 to 2,000?
Yeah, they don't last that long. This is the most durable one that we could find. We've been playing with them for about a year. This is the most durable that we found, but you will only get about 2,000 square feet max out of them.
And what's a case is what, 5?
5 in the case, yeah. The 17-inch for a case of 5 is about $125.
Okay. Only available through Orbot?
You got it, or one of the authorized
Or one of your
dealers.
vendors? And then go onto your site to find that.
Yep, Orbot
Then
USA.
what's the official name of the pad?
It's the UltraLift Melamine pad.
UltraLift Melamine pad. Jason, thanks a ton.
You got
It
it.
was the
Thanks,
highlight of the
Mikey.
show. The pad and your machine was a highlight. So.
Thanks for
All
having
right.
us, man.
You bet.